Hi, welcome to Storytime. I've read quite a few of these books, and I think this is the last one that I can read. I think this is the last one in like a bunch of them. It's Grumpy Monkey, Get Your Grumps Out, and it's by Suzanne Lang. So let's see what Jim Pansy is up to, huh? Jim Pansy was stomping around. Why are you stopping, Jim? Asked Norman, his best friend. Yeah. I need to get all my grumps out, said Jim. Tomorrow is a new year, and I will be a new me. Norman scratched his head. I wonder what that means. Jim called his friends. Hey, everybody, come help me get my grumps out. Wow, look at all his friends. A rhinoceros, turtle, birds. First, Tortoise ate the very last banana. Does that make you grumpy? Said Oxpecker. Yes, said Jim. Made him grumpy. Then Tortoise threw the peel on the ground. Does that make you grumpy? Asked Oxpecker. I bet it does make him grumpy. Oh. Yes, said Jim. Jim stomped and stomped, but he still had some grumps left. Someone else try. Somebody else try. Water Buffalo told Jim to clean up his tree. Jim stomped and cleaned. Look at him, stomping around and cleaning. Rhino made a great big rhino fart. Jim stomped and yelled, but he still had a few grumps left. That's funny. Norman came over holding a branch. I broke your branch, I'm sorry, said Norman. I did not mean to do it. Now Jim was extra super doopy grumpy. Jim stomped and yelled and stomped. Look, it's even red. That's how grumpy he is. That's really grumpy. At last, he could not yell or stomp anymore. Then Jim smiled. It worked, he said. Jim felt happy. Thank you, everybody. I got all my grumps out, he said. Wow. Happy new Jim had a great New Year's Eve with his friends. They helped him pick a new branch. It was just above his old one. Just up above it. Yep. They had a yummy dinner, they played games, and then they counted down to midnight. The next day, Oxpecker woke Jim up early with her singing, Happy New Year! Jim did not like waking up early. He felt grumpy. Poor Jim. Jim stomped and stomped. Oxpecker flew out of the way. What about the new you? Said Oxpecker. Yeah, what happened to that? I forgot, said Jim. He felt bad. I was not the new me for very long, said Jim. Norman came down from his tree. That's okay, he said. It is better to be the real you. That's the truth. That made Jim feel good. Grumpy New Year, Norman, said Jim. Grumpy New Year, Jim, said Norman. I love those two.